Hello. We're going to continue doing some sketch techniques. In this one, I'm going to show you how you can sketch on the faces of other objects. So we're actually going to start with a primitive box, and we're going to draw lines on faces to create a staircase from that one box. So I will go, whoops, that was the wrong tool. I'll click cancel. And sorry, I was testing something. I'm going to go to create and box, and I'm going to draw a box on the floor, and I'm going to make it kind of a long box to give it space for new stairs. So I'm going to leave that at a 10 millimeter height. And then, so picture this as my bottom step, and I'm going to bring this whole thing up to the second step, and then bring it up again to make the third step, etc. So I will start by creating a sketch on this face. So I'll click new sketch, and then I got to click the top face of my box, and it flips to show me only that perspective, and I'm going to use the line tool and sketch a line from here down to here. And I'm going to stop the sketch there, and then I will use the extrude tool to bring up this side of that face. So I'll pull that up 10 millimeters, and I'll click OK. And if I orbit this a little bit, I think you can start to see what will happen. I will continue to pull up a portion of that face. Now here's that I now have a body because we use the extrude key, and the body includes both stairs. You can see I have one sketch, and if I turn it on, you can see it's on this level here. So in order for me to sketch another line, to extrude another level, I have to make a new sketch, because all of the sketches in sketch 2 are going to be at that height, which won't help me because my new step has to come from the newest height. Let me orbit this a little bit so we can see everything well. Maybe I'll just go back to the home view. Okay, so let me go ahead and create another sketch. So for each step, you're going to create a new sketch, and that sketch has to be made on the top surface. And then the same thing happens. I take my line, I sketch another line to divide that face. Oh, that's a little bit off. I might be able to right click and edit it. Well, anyway, I'll just leave it. It's okay. It's a little crooked. Actually, no, I don't want it there, so I just undid it. So let me make a new sketch. I'll do that part again. So click the face, and then click the line tool, and then when I pull it down, I'll make sure it's at 90 degrees. There we go. And I will stop my sketch, go to the extrude, click this side, pull it up 10 millimeters, click OK. If I flip that, there, that's kind of a nicer view. And there, now you can see that sketched line. So again, I need a new step on this face. I have to create a new sketch for that face. So I click the face to say that's where I want my sketch. I take the line tool. I sketch the dimension of my new step, which is the same as the other two, to be 90 degrees. I don't know why it's not snapping for me. I probably don't have a snap thing turned on. Come on, there's 90. There we go. Okay, stop the sketch. Get the extrude tool, click the right side, bring it up 10, click OK. And one more step, I'm going to turn on that sketch too. One more step, so create sketch, click the top face, switch to the line tool, click there, bring it directly down, stop my sketch, feel like I can't see my sketch. Oh, I might have done it on the wrong face. Because if I do this, that hasn't been cut in half. So I'm going to click cancel. I'm going to undo. I'm going to undo again. Okay, so let me try that last step again. We're going to go to create sketch. I got to click the very top face. Click the line tool and draw that line again. Stop sketch again. Now it looks like the line's on the top. I'm not sure how I did that wrong the first time. Click extrude, click this side, pull it up, and now I have a staircase. I'm not sure why that purple thing's in there, but we won't worry about it because it's not going to keep us from doing what we need to. Okay, the last step of this assignment is I want you to push in a hole here so we can use a storage part of the steps. And since this is on a different face of our body, we have to create a new step to sketch on this face. So I'll create another new sketch. I'm going to click the face. See, I had to move around a little bit because it's seeing some of my other sketched articles. So I got this face. I'm going to click it. It turns blue, which is a good sign. Then I'm going to use the offset tool because I want my hole to be a proportional shape or a concentric face. And so I can click that, and then I got to click the edge of my body, and I'm going to, let me try that again. And then this little knob lets me pull it inside or outside. We need it inside. I don't want to include the bottom step, so I'm going to push the body in until that bottom step disappears. Now I'm going to click OK. And now I'm going to stop sketch, and you can see that I have a closed polygon that I can push in. So I'm going back to the extrude tool, and I'll click that face, but instead of pulling it out, because that would create mass, I'm going to push it in. And I'm going to orbit this so I can see a better perspective because I don't want it going all the way through. And if we look at this from the top, we can see it goes from edge to edge. I don't want it doing that. I'm going to pull it back in a little bit. It's either doing 40 or 50, which is the full length. I want it in between, so I'm going to type a 5 here. Whoops. So I'm going to have it push into 45, which will cut a nice hole for us. So I can click OK or hit enter. And now my staircase has a hole. And you can see there's still a black back wall. And just as a reminder, make sure you have both of these folders open so I can see the contents. And I also want you to have all of your sketches turned on so I can see the steps you did to do this. So that's how you make the staircase with a storage compartment. Good luck with that. See you in the next video.